Have you ever felt like no matter how much you try to stay calm and feminine, but something in your environment just keeps pulling you back into survival mode? Like you want to be soft, peaceful, and radiant, but instead you are constantly walking on eggshells, shrinking your energy, over explaining yourself to be understood. And if that's you, I see you, and this video is for you all. Because today I want to talk about how to embody your feminine energy even when you're living in toxic, controlling, and emotionally draining household. I don't have any fancy studio, just my iPad and this place, but I want this video to be real, raw, and healing. Because if I waited for the perfect setup, I would have never started. And maybe that's the first message today. You don't need perfect condition to become your higher self. You just need to start with what you have. So grab your tea, light a candle, and stay with me till the end because by the time this video finishes, you will not only have practical rituals but also a deeper understanding of your energy, your worth, and how to protect it. Let's get into this video and let's talk about what is feminine energy. When we talk about feminine energy, so many people confuse it with being weak, emotional, or submissive. But that is not true. Feminine energy is your natural state of receptivity, flow, creativity, intuition. And it's the energy that allows you to create, nurture, feel beauty, and move with ease rather than pressure. It's not about gender, it's about balance. We all have masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy is all about doing, achieving, controlling, and dominating. But feminine energy is all about flowing, receiving, trusting, and allowing. But in our society, most of us are forced to live in constant masculine mode, working, proving, and surviving. That's why so many women today feel anxious, burnout, or disconnected from their softness. When your feminine energy is active, you glow differently. You attract instead of chase. You respond instead of react. And you manifest through alignment and not force. But now let's talk about why is it hard to embody feminine energy in a toxic, controlling, and abusive households. Let's be honest, embodying that soft, divine energy is not easy when you're surrounded by chaos. In a toxic household, especially one where you're constantly criticized, controlled, unheard, your body naturally switches into survival mode. And it's not your fault. When your environment feels unsafe, your brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. You start to live in your head instead of your body, always predicting what could go even worse. And the feminine energy, which thrives on safety and softness, starts to shut down. You begin to overthink, suppress your emotion, apologize too much, people please just to avoid conflict. And that's not weakness, that's your nervous system trying to protect you. But here's the truth, you can't fully kill your feminine energy, you can only disconnect from it. And no matter how toxic your surroundings are, you can always start reconnected through awareness, small act of softness, and a sacred self rituals. I know this because I have been there feeling trapped, unseen, misunderstood, and yet something inside me whispered, you still have power and you can still create your peace. And that whisper, I think, was my feminine energy calling me home. So now let's talk about how to embody this energy daily, even when you're surrounded by negativity and toxicity. Remember, your feminine embodiment isn't about grand gesture, it's about micro moments of self respect, softness, and intention. Let's talk about the first practice you can do daily is saying no in small ways. Say no isn't a rejection, it's in self protection. Because when you're lived in controlling environment, saying no feels like a rebellion. Every time you say no that drains you, you say yes to your energy. Start small. Say no when you're tired. Say no when you want your alone time. And say no when you don't want to talk to someone. And that's okay. Because psychologically, each no you say rewires your brain to see boundaries as safety and not as guilt. And spiritually, you are telling the universe, my peace is sacred. The second thing you can do is just create your own sacred space. You don't need a luxury setup, just a corner that feels like yours, that makes you feel safe, peaceful in that space. For me, it's my terrace. I love spending time on my terrace because in that moment it reminds me how much I'm connected to something greater, to something peaceful, to something safe. And why this helps, because your brain in the stillness moves from beta state, the state of stress, to alpha state, the state of calmness, creativity, and flow. And that's the same state monks enter in meditation. The feminine brain thrives in that frequency. You can keep a small mat, candle, or crystal in that space. Sit there, even for 5 minutes a day, can help you so much in feeling your safety, in feeling your emotions, and many other things. Because that small consistency tells your nervous system, here I am safe, this is my safe place. The third thing you can do is just move your body gently. Feminine energy lives in your body, not in your thoughts. So do some dance, yoga, stretch yourself, or just do some walking. Because when your body moves freely, stagnant emotions starts to release from your body and literally lowering your cortisol and raising your endorphins. Even a simple 3-minute dance in your room can shift your whole damn frequency instantly. Now, let's talk about some sacred rituals to energetically activate your feminine essence and Venus energy. The first thing is my personal favorite is warm healing meditation. Your womb or your sacral energy center, basically your sacral chakra, is the core of your creative and emotional power. Ancient cultures called it the temple of intuition. When you experience stress, heartbreak, suppression, that energy stores in your lower belly, which is why women often feel cramps, fatigue, or creative blocks when emotionally burdened. Here's how to do it. Sit comfortably, place one hand on your heart and one on your womb. Close your eyes, imagine a pink golden light glowing there, basically glowing from your womb. Say softly, it's safe for me to be soft, it's safe for me to feel, and it's safe for me to receive. This practice balance your hormones, calms your nervous system, and spiritually opens your receptivity. Afterwards, you can journal one sentence like, I release all that's not mine and return to my divine rhythm. It's simple, but it's deeply healing. Second thing you can do to activate your Venus energy is basically Venus ritual, Friday divine ritual. I personally call it. Venus in astrology, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, pleasure, and abundance. When you align with her energy, you stop chasing and start attracting. Fridays are ruled by Venus and they carry her vibration of sweetness, softness, luxury, and self worth. So basically, in this, after your usual bath, fill a small bucket with a clean water. Add 3 to 4 drops of rose water, and if possible, few rose petal. Place your hand inside the water and close your eyes and imagine a soft pink glowing light in the bucket. That light represents Venus energy of love and beauty. Visualize that light entering your hands, flowing through your whole body, and softening your energy. Then pour that water slowly over yourself. While doing it, you can say some affirmation like I'm love, I'm radiant. Or you can simply chant a Venus switch code, that is divine Venus charm. Or you can also listen to Venus frequency in the background. This isn't a symbolic water hold memory. When infused with intention, it actually restructures itself, and it is scientifically proven. So you're literally bathing in love coded energy. The second step you can do is a Venus touch point. Basically, in that, apply a few drops of rose water, rose attar, or you can basically apply your favorite perfume on Venus mount, this soft area below your thumb. This is your Venus mount. You can apply it here on Fridays. In palmistry, that area represents attraction, sensuality, and abundance. Activating it reminds your subconscious mind that you are worthy of being adored. Last ritual or the last step of this video is play a Venus frequency while doing skincare, journaling, scripting, or doing your makeup, and let that frequency energize and vibrate in your aura, because Venus energy expands with pleasure, and when you truly enjoy your existence, you automatically magnetize love, beauty, and abundance. So, this is it. These rituals aren't about being aesthetic, they are about reminding your nervous system that you are safe to be feminine again. And start with one thing daily: journaling, saying no, or meditating, or Venus bath. You can do any of these. Over time, you will notice your energy shift, your voice softens, your intuition sharpens, and your manifestation power expands. Because feminine energy is not weak, it's ancient, magnetic, and divine. Even if your environment feels toxic, your soul can still be bloom inside it, and you're not your surroundings, you're the energy that can transform them. So if this video resonated with you, let me know in comment section what parts spoke to your heart. And if you want a deeper healing, my custom subliminal sessions are open. They are designed to help you align your subconscious with divine feminine energy and peace. So you will find all the details in the description box below. Thank you for watching till the end, and remember, your softness is not your weakness, it's your superpower. Thank you so much.